Welcome back to the high risk, high reward, hardcore Iron Man series on My2Pay. In this installment, we're going to be returning to the Revenants that kind of birthed this account. Now, killing Revenants on Wilderness Slayer tasks dramatically increases the drop rate for any weapon. We're going to be looking for the Theremin Scepter, the Crossbow, or the Vigorous Chain Mace, and an Amulet of Avarice would be pretty sick too to keep ourselves skulled and to know all of our drops while we're out there. Now, we are going to have to do some tutorial skipping to force ourselves into a task. The way this works is we will get a task from Cristelia, the Wilderness Slayer Master. Then, if it is not Revenants, we will teleport to Birth Rope, we will reset our task streak, we will get ourselves a different task, complete this task, and be able to get a new assignment from Cristelia. Now, if you've seen this series before, you know this is a one defense account, which means I do not have access to glories and fairy rings. This makes it very difficult to get around the game, so we have a lot of running to do. This is going to take a little bit of time, but we have the Ring of the Elements to help out a little bit. I hope you guys enjoy and stick around with this one because we kind of have a close call on this one. Damn it, come on. We're supposed to start off the day with revs. That is going to be 60 range coming in. Looking nice, right up next to Bloodbend's 80 mil range. The duality of man. Something I should have had done already is 43 prayer. So I had 2,000 bone shards in the bank. We're going to use these real quick, and I think it's honestly not going to get us there. I think we're going to be just short, but at least we can use them up, and we can find a different method to get ourselves up to 43 for the last bit of XP. Yeah, we're like super close, dude. Alright, just making ourselves some arrow shafts, and we're going to use up our bird eggs that we've gotten from doing some birdhouse runs. So this should get us enough. Oh, I forgot. Aids of the wrist. I don't know how any completionist guys just says she's out with the hopes of getting bird eggs all the time. I would be just so annoyed doing that, but hey, is what it is, I guess. Gotta do what you gotta do for the dopamine. But there is 43 prayer. We can finally use Protect from Melee on our scuffed ass iron. Alright, continuing on, doing some AFKing at the Wealthy Citizens, just for some passive easy clues and a little bit of thieving XP on the side. There is 70 thieving. Coming in nice, looking good. Running in with another birdhouse run that is going to be 70 hunter. Very nice. Another 70 stat. Alright, doing another birdhouse run. I totally forgot to show you guys I got the Guild Hunter headwear, and we have a couple other sacks here. Oh my god, there's the top. I'm going to be going for 72 Hunter, that way I could do some of the expert tasks. These give a lot of bone shards and these sun-kissed bones as well. I think I just want to get my prayer up a little bit higher, just to give ourselves a little bit more leeway there instead of being right at 43. So, just going to try to get ourselves up to 72. It increases the drop rate for all that good shit, so going to run it a little bit. Spam opened up a couple sacks there, nothing too great. The herbs are really not that worth it. It's definitely not the place to do that for, but we have 72 Hunter now. This is going to be really nice to be able to just get a little extra rolls on these sacks when we open them. Alright, now the Slayer task coming in. Spiders again. Damn. Decided to do spiders down in the Edgeville dungeon just for, I guess, really no reason, but I have 15 easy clues stacked up. We're still looking for a vestment robe top. It's going to be a really nice addition, and even any vestment bottoms too. So hopefully we can pull something worth it here. There's an Amulet of Magic and a red firelighter. Definitely not what we're looking for. Oh, these are pretty dreadful. Blue firelighters on the last, I guess. Most harmless teleports. Yeah, really not getting much. I'm just going to open all these to the floor. Ancient Page 2. Woo. Okay, well, this is something I didn't really plan on doing, but we have reached 49 skips in a row. A Ghouls task, that is going to be our 50th task, and that's going to give us some points. We currently have 40 reward points. I'm pretty sure this gives us another 40, and we obviously only have one slot for block, so it's not worth it at all to start blocking yet. Just because of account development, I'm sure we will get into some questing soon. One thing I did want to really unlock first is the Revenants extension. So that's going to be a big unlock for us because, you know, if we ever do get a Revenants task, it would be really nice just to be able to extend it right from the beginning. So, Earth Altar Teleport, this is one of the most OP movements in the game, is being able to use the Ring of the Elements. So I totally did not realize that was going to get us all the way up to 100 points, so we are going ahead and unlocking the extension for Revenants. That is going to be our first purchase with the Slayer points, and it is just going to be a dopamine free run today. One of the best Slayer tasks you can get in the game as a lower level, especially doing Wilderness Slayer, is Mammoths. Decided to run this one. I just want to show you guys the XP per hour just for one task here. It's pretty nuts. 114k range XP an hour and upwards of 55k Slayer XP an hour. Running back down, we're going to go get another task here. Also, passively want to start working on getting ourselves some Elder Chaos robes. Now, I'm not going to be able to do them directly in the middle just because of our combat level, pretty low HP, and the pirate zombies, or zombie pirates rather, I just had like a full dyslexic moment, Jesus. They'll end up doing too much damage for me to sustainably do this while we're pretty much continuously teleblocked. So, since they've made some changes here, it's a little bit more dangerous to do this than it used to be. I feel like this is a pretty decent spot that I was able to come up with, though. You could pull 2 of these Elder Chaos Druids down and safe spot behind that tree where they kind of line up for your cannon to do the majority of the damage if you're lower range like I am. So, I mean, Bone Crossbow, Green D-Hide. This is kind of the best chance I have, and I feel like this will get us a good double shot on that Elder Chaos Druid right in that spot there. So, you could trap most of these and they end up getting one-shotted by the cannon anyway. So I think I'm going to give this spot a try. We're currently 63 range, so it's not like we have a lot of damage to work with here. I may end up doing my Elder Chaos Druid task when I get them. End up somehow getting 1 zombie key from that. If you do not have the Wilderness Medium Diaries done, these are extremely rare. So we opened it one time, we got ourselves some sacks. We're going to get out of here. Continuing on, stacking up some passive easy clues, this is going to get us 78 thieving and 1250 total level. Now, obviously, the total level isn't the real winner here, but getting 78 thieving is pretty nice. We're also up to 75 hunter as well. I've just been running birdhouse runs while sitting here AFK on my phone when I have the opportunity to. So, we have some easy clues to do. Be back in a minute. Yo, that is the last piece that we needed for the full Black Wizard G. Oh, that's pretty nuts, man. And only 125 easy clues. We ended up finishing that. And we're 2 out of 3 for the black, I guess, trimmed with the white. I mean, it looks kind of fresh, not gonna lie. Still looking for some good vestment. Still don't have it, but you know what? I'll take that, man. The drip game is sick. Oh, finally, dude. 130 easy clues for our first vestment piece. Oh, that's pretty nice. Now we just need to get ourselves a vestment top. Alright, that's going to conclude this opening. I'm going to get back to doing some more Slayer. Hold up here. We have a medium clue scroll. Maybe we could pull ourselves some boots early? No. Not quite. Little Slayer update. This is going to be our 80th task. Yeah, 80 Turiel skips. No Revenant tasks. So, we have been grinding. I know it may not feel like it, but man, this is getting a little brutal. And another passive day of sitting here at the Wealthy Citizens. We have another shit ton of clue scrolls to do. Still looking for any worth vestment tops. I mean, nothing good so far. There's 50 fletching coming in. We can now do ourselves some maple short bows. Just doing some headless arrows while I'm running around doing these easies, and got another 23 caskets. Mustered up another collection of 43 easy clues. Maybe we get ourselves a vestment robe top with this one. Maybe we don't. Maybe a monk robe top G. Who's to say? Hey, there it is, Bando's robe top. It is like the worst one, but whatever, man. That's so cool. We finally got it. We are closing in on 200 easy clues, and we now have ourselves both a vestment robe top and bottom, and we secure the amulet power of trimmed there. So that's pretty sick, man. I think we are going to take a wrap on easy clues for a while and get back to our Slayer skipping grind, trying to get ourselves our first Revenant task in like a month. Well, these are the gambles we don't like to take on the account. How many hours are we going to get stuck with a shit task from Vanico for our 100th? Actually, dude, that is like perfect. Hill Giants is a great task for us. That's awesome. Right, that is our 100th Slayer task done for 100 points. That puts us at 160 now. That gives us our first block, first and only block that we can use. I don't know what I'm going to use it on yet. Whatever is one of the highest for Crystalia is probably what we're going to use, the highest weighted task. So for right now, I am currently walking back to Crystalia. We're going to see if we can eventually get ourselves a Revenant's task. Just for a little update, we're only at 124 kill count. Obviously, we get the relic on 11 kills. And we are just desperately hunting for our second task in over 100 skips. So this is kind of... Oh, thank God. Finally, dude. 133 Revenants. That was 117 skips. You could see me literally walking. That's how this has gone. The walking man mode from Varrock all the way to Edgeville. 117 times. We have over 7 days of gameplay just to get to this point to get back to Revenants. Thank God. Ooh, a little Brunite Ore action coming in. Nice, some blood runes. Be able to do some air wave on this next couple kills. Ooh, some rune plate legs. Nice alks there. Getting an Avarice would not be the worst thing in the world. Look at this bag. Alright, nothing on that one. Like, we're already full. I totally did not bring alks this time, like I said I was going to, but, I mean, like, we're pretty full. 315k in, like, no time. Alright, some more rune bars, more rune bars. Alright, yeah, more birdhouse supplies. That's so dope. Dang, more rune kite shields. It's another like 70k. This is going to be a big Slayer level coming in. We've only killed like a fourth of our task now, but 50 Slayer, all from Turiel skipping. Kinda nuts. Oh, how to not get the log. Oh boy. This is not good. I don't think I need to say any more than that. Need to ticket that. This is not good. I don't know. I don't think I'll have an opportunity to freeze him. No, I really won't. Like, that's kind of rough. I don't know what I could really do there. Only 58 HP. And that was a level 91 Voider. I don't know how he knew I was on that tile. He must have scouted that there was a Cyclops missing and just assumed what tile and got lucky, because I never saw him on my other account. That's rough. It's rough, but that's a high risk and we're dead. Yes, that is a pretty tough one to stomach down. I feel like I clicked log out right away. I was not like fucking around or not paying attention or anything. The tough part with this one is, you know, losing the status after skipping 117 tasks, I think it was, to get that rev task. That was pretty brutal and took a lot of time. Now, knowing I was going to be doing more of a high risk account, that's kind of why I was like tabling some of the skilling goals and not really pushing it that far. And I was really trying to get myself that revs task as soon as possible because, you know, this account was born on an absolute spoon fest getting the relic at 11 kill count and totally undeserved. You know, does that mean that doesn't make it any easier? You know, we did do a couple longer grinds, but hardcore nowadays is a lot more streamlined. So I'm just going to go through the bank. Obviously, this account just gets scrapped at this point. 8.3 mil cash. Ended up getting the Ring of the Elements pretty early on to kind of aid in the like getting around the game and doing a bunch of easy clues. You know, nothing too crazy. I do have close to 2,000 house keys. I don't even know how these work. I did them from AFKing Wealthy Citizens. That's kind of what I just did in my downtime on this account. Going through, looking at the rest of this tab is really nothing. I brought all my blood runes with me just to have a nice full stack. 11k, 12k chaos runes. We have the rune pouch, which does not take too much time anymore to obtain. We finally got our vestment pieces today. We are now dead. We have our cannon set, all this stuff. The supply tab, not too bad. I did quite a bit of birdhouse runs. I mean, this is 0 time, no effort, just on mobile, so not too much time lost there. Honestly, the most like annoying, I guess, like time loss out of doing this account was the amount of skipping that I did. Really enjoyed starting to understand how the hunter rumors work. This is just like a generic revs task or tab, and the rest of this is just clues. So I did do a couple quests, so that's like, you know, another thing that kind of takes some time. Total game played, I believe, was 14 days, 9 hours. The majority of this is spent AFKing, doing thieving, as I have 79 thieving, and I've been sitting at Wealthy Citizens pretty much the whole time. We also AFK'd, splashed all the way to 75, and did mining at Motherlode as well. So, first hardcore in a long time. Kind of takes a back seat there. A little bit of a bummer, but it's all good. That's kind of how it goes, doing high risk. Not sure when we remake. I'm pretty sure I'm about to just remake right away. I'm not gonna lie. So let's go try another hardcore series. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next one should be coming up pretty soon.